Friends by the Pond. Chapter 1, New Friends. One summer morning, Takaru was playing alone by the pond at the edge of a small village. The pond's surface was calm, surrounded by colorful flowers, and birds were chirping. Takaru usually played here alone, but today something was different. "Hello," a gentle voice called out. Takaru turned around in surprise to see an unfamiliar girl standing there, smiling brightly. "Hello, my name is Takaru. Who are you?" Takaru asked. "I'm Sakura. I just moved here," the girl replied. Takaru felt an immediate connection and sensed that Sakura would become his new friend. The two quickly became friends and began exploring around the pond together. Takaru introduced Sakura to the secret spots around the pond and his favorite flower fields. Sakura shared fascinating stories she knew and interesting things she found in the village. That afternoon, they rested under a big tree, looking up at the sky and continuing their conversation. "Sakura, I'm really glad you came," Takaru said. Sakura smiled and replied, "Me too, Takaru. Let's keep playing together." Thus began Takaru and Sakura's new friendship. Every day they played by the pond, learning more about each other and building a deep bond. Chapter 2, The Secret Place. Takaru and Sakura found new adventures every time they played by the pond. One day, Takaru decided to show Sakura a secret place he knew. "Sakura, today I'll take you to a special place," Takaru said. Curious, Sakura asked, "What kind of place?" Takaru led Sakura deep into the forest. As they moved through the trees, a beautiful flower field spread out before them. In the middle of the field was a small spring with crystal clear water. "This is my secret place," Takaru said proudly. "I've never told anyone about it, but I wanted to share it with you because you're special." Sakura, touched, said, "Thank you, Takaru, for showing me such a wonderful place." They played in the flower field all day, and Takaru felt that the place became even more special with Sakura there. As evening approached, they lay in the flower field, watching the sky turn to a sunset. "Let's keep this place our secret," Sakura said. "Of course, Sakura," Takaru replied. From that day on, the flower field became their special place, a place for creating cherished memories and deepening their friendship. Chapter 3, The Beginning of an Adventure. One sunny day, Takaru and Sakura decided to go on a new adventure. "Let's go further today," Sakura suggested. Takaru agreed, and they left the pond, heading into the forest. The forest held many unexplored places. As they followed a path through the thick trees, they came upon a small river. "If we cross this river, we might find something even more interesting," Takaru said. Sakura agreed, and they crossed the river. The cold, refreshing water felt good. On the other side, an unfamiliar landscape opened up before them. Large rocks and unusual plants excited them. "Let's take a break here," Takaru suggested. They sat on a big rock and ate the lunch they had brought. "This place is wonderful," Sakura said. "It really is. This is the best adventure ever," Takaru agreed. After lunch, they decided to venture further. Suddenly, Sakura shouted, "Look, Takaru! There's a cave over there." Intrigued, they decided to explore the cave. The cave was cool and quiet. They used their flashlights to see inside. "What do you think we'll find?" Sakura asked excitedly. Takaru felt the same anticipation. Deep inside the cave, they found a small spring with water that sparkled like magic. "I can't believe there's such a beautiful place," Takaru said. "It's amazing." "This is our discovery," Sakura agreed. Through this adventure, Takaru and Sakura felt their bond grow stronger. They promised to keep having new adventures together. Chapter 4: Overcoming Difficulties. One day, while enjoying their adventure, Takaru and Sakura got lost in the forest. Evening was approaching, and the surroundings were getting darker. "What should we do, Takaru? We can't find our way home," Sakura said anxiously. Takaru was worried too, but he wanted to reassure Sakura. "Don't worry, Sakura. As long as we're together, we'll find our way," he said. They held hands and continued searching for a path. However, the path became increasingly unclear, and their anxiety grew. Night fell, and the forest was silent. "I'm scared, Takaru," Sakura said, on the verge of tears. At that moment, Takaru realized he needed to be strong. "Sakura, let's rest here for a bit. I'll figure something out," he said. They rested under a large tree. Using his map and flashlight, Takaru examined their surroundings. "I'm sure this is the right way," he told himself. Sakura slowly calmed down. They resumed walking. Takaru carefully followed the map. Eventually, they saw the village lights in the distance. "Look, Sakura! Lights! We're almost there," Takaru shouted. Sakura, seeing the lights, felt relieved. "Thank goodness," she said. They used their last bit of strength to reach the village safely. "Thank you so much, Takaru. I don't know what I would have done without you," Sakura said gratefully. "We overcame it together, Sakura. We'll always be friends," Takaru replied. This experience made their bond even stronger. Overcoming difficulties helped Takaru and Sakura appreciate each other even more. Chapter 5: Eternal Friendship. Takaru and Sakura's friendship deepened with each passing day. The time they spent by the pond, in their secret flower field, and exploring the forest became precious memories. One day, as they watched the sunset by the pond, they promised, "Let's always be together." Takaru said, "Of course, Sakura. You're my best friend." Sakura smiled, "You're my best friend too, Takaru. Let's keep having adventures." Seasons changed, and winter came. The pond froze, and the trees shed their leaves. Even so, Takaru and Sakura played together every day. They made snowmen and had snowball fights, enjoying every moment. "Takaru, being with you makes every season fun," Sakura said. "Me too, Sakura. Every day is special because you're here," Takaru replied. Spring arrived, and flowers bloomed around the pond again. Birds birds sang, and Takaru and Sakura planned new adventures. Where should we go next? Sakura asked. Takaru replied, let's go further. There are many places we haven't seen yet. They held hands, excited for new adventures, and ventured deeper into the forest. Takaru and Sakura's friendship would continue forever. They believed that as long as they were together, they could overcome any challenge. Their adventures would never end, continuing eternally. Thus, Takaru and Sakura's story reached a happy conclusion. Their friendship would shine forever by the forest and the pond.